Let's get into some shite, shall we? Alrighty, folks, how are ya? Great 2023 so far, right? It's really not true. It's I'm recording early. It's not even happened yet. So here's the deal. Normally we do a show on Monday, and my plan was to record a show, put it up in the queue, and let it automatically be released on Monday. Okay, I decided not to do that. Decided to release a little early. And there's a reason for that. I just did a year-end show. Okay, that was my yearly wrap-up, 2022. And I was going to do a show, kind of a welcome 2023. And maybe that's what this is. But really, there's some stuff in here that has to happen on New Year's Eve. So I at least want to give you an opportunity for good luck to be able to do that. So I'm going to release a little early. I did release. Here you are. It's early, unless you're listening to it late, in which case you might have bad luck. But hope that it won't happen. It's a new year. It is a new year, so it's a good time to do something new, to be someone new, to do things in a new way. And if I'm going to challenge you in any way, it is that. Just pick something. You could do a lot of things if you want, but just pick at least one. Make, if you haven't already, make just a decision that you're going to do one thing new, and it could be a new experience, or you could just add something new to your way of life. Maybe decide you're going to start looking at something a new way. You're going to act a different way. Add something new to your personality. I'm doing that. I've got a couple of things I'm going to start doing differently. Some I've already talked about. All right. That's my challenge for you in this new year. We'll talk about it later as we go along, see how things are working. Today, I just want to talk about traditions. Some things that people do to bring them good luck or to ring in the new year, to celebrate the new year. That's what we're going to talk about a little bit today. The first thing, we all know this, especially if you got dogs, make noise. People make noise on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, I guess, mostly New Year's Eve. My doggies don't like that. They don't care for it. Most dogs don't. But it happens. You're all the way. So I live close to a kind of a park, which has a lot of events, and they always do fireworks shows in the summer and special events. So we hear that, and it gets really loud. And I'm sure it's going to happen tonight. I'm going to be somewhere else tonight, so I won't hear it. But in Thailand, it was once a tradition to fire guns to frighten off demons. Demons are afraid of guns, people. I remember when I was living in Chattanooga on New Year's Eve one time, people right across the street from us pull out their guns, start firing in the air. I've heard that's very dangerous. You know, the bullets don't go to the moon. They turn around and come back. They could fall on your head. They could kill someone. Not a good idea. Don't fire guns. In China, firecrackers routed the forces of darkness. We all know this works. In Denmark, they throw plates and glasses against each other's front door to banish bad spirits. I love that. I say let's do that. That just sounds like fun. You just go to Goodwill, buy a bunch of old dishes no one needs, pots and pans, make a lot of noise, throw them at people's doors. In Ecuador, it's tradition to burn effigies of famous people to destroy the bad juju from the past year and start fresh. I also like that idea. I'm always for burning almost anything, unless it's me or my house. In the early American colonies, the sound of pistol shots rang through the air. We talked about that. They didn't know. In the United States today, many watch the ball drop in New Year's Times Square. I will not be doing this. I will be in a hot tub. Probably having a little beverage, cold beverage. In other countries, many folks wait for the church bells or the chime of clocks towers to ring out. That doesn't sound like a lot of fun. Another thing you could do is eat lucky food. You going to do that? Mm-hmm. In Spain, people attempt to eat 12 grapes during the 12 strokes of midnight. Now, I heard about this. My wife is from Spain. You're supposed to do it all at once. 12 grapes in your mouth at once. Now, I'm not saying do this because you could choke. I'm not suggesting. But if you want to be traditional, that could be something you consider. In the southern U.S., black-eyed peas and pork foretell a good future. That's what I was raised with. That's what I'll be doing tonight. I have veggie pork, but I have real black-eyed peas. So I'm going to have fake good fortune. Hoppin' John, I think is what that's called, right? I don't know why, but it is. In Scotland, is it Hogmanay? Is that what they call it? I don't know. In Scotland, where Hogmanay is celebrated, Scots also hold bonfire ceremonies, which sound like a lot of fun, where people parade while swinging giant fireballs on poles. Again, anything involving fire is good with me. Eating any ring-shaped treat, such as donuts, symbolizes coming full circle. I just had a bagel. I had no idea. Look at that. Good. I'm already working on my good luck. In Dutch homes, fritters called oliebollen, I went to school with that guy, are served. Okay, the Irish enjoy pastries called bannocks. In India and Pakistan, rice promises prosperity. Okay, I know a lot of people who eat rice that aren't very prosperous, but okay. Apples dipped in honey are a Rosh Hashanah tradition. That sounds good. I might do that tonight. In Swiss homes, dollops of whipped cream, symbolizing the richness of the year to come, are dropped on the floor and allowed to remain there. Don't do that. Eat them. If by floor you mean my mouth. All right, have a drink. A lot of people do this. A lot of people way overdo this on New Year's Eve. But you could do it. Wassail, it's a punch-like drink named after the Gaelic term for good health. A lot of people around Christmas drink it. It's served in a lot of parts of England on New Year's Eve. Spiced hot pint is the Scottish version of wassail, and traditionally the Scots drink to each other's prosperity. And they all have a little bit of that. That just also sounds good, especially warm. In Spain, cava, which is a sparkling white wine, is often served to guests for making toasts. Cava. I'm not in Spain. I'm not going to have that. I think I'll have probably champagne. Another thing people do is give gifts. I didn't know this on New Year's Eve. Did you know this? Gifts of gilded nuts or coins mark the start of the new year in Rome. I don't really know what a gilded nut is. Eggs, the symbol of fertility, were exchanged by the Persians. I do like that because I like eggs. And I wonder if it's just like plain. Yeah, I would think so. Just like, here's some eggs. You can make them and do what you need to, because it'd be a valuable commodity probably in Persia in the early days. But I was just thinking like an egg dish. You could just take them like deviled eggs. Here you go. Early Egyptians traded I thought it said earthworms. Earthenware flasks. The early Egyptians. Earthenware flasks. I guess that's what they made, like pottery, right? I'd like to have one of those. In Scotland, coal, shortbread, and silverware were traditionally exchanged for good luck. All of those things sound like, except for coal, don't really need that. But all the other stuff sounds like it'd be a great little gift. Also, turning over a new leaf. That's what we were talking about at the beginning. Do something new. Jews who observe Rosh Hashanah make time for personal introspection and prayer, as well as visiting graves. Those are all fun activities right there. Christian churches hold watch night services, a custom that began in 1770s at the old St. George's Methodist Church in Philadelphia. Watch night. happens? You're just watching for what? I don't know. The new year? It doesn't say. Kind of confused. The practice of making New Year's resolutions said to have begun with the Babylonians as early as 2600 BC. They're like, what are you going to do in 2599 BC? They obviously didn't know that was the countdown. They had a different name for the year, I guess. Okay, New Year's folklore. Then we're done. On New Year's Eve, kiss the person you hope to keep kissing. That's a good one. Do that. It doesn't say you have to keep kissing them. I guess you could break at some point, but you want to kiss on New Year's Eve. You want to kiss the person that you want to keep kissing, I guess, for the rest of your life. If New Year's Eve night winds blow south, it beckoneth warm and growth. Okay. You need that if you're a farmer. For abundance in the new year, fill your pockets and cupboards now. So fill your pockets and cupboards now, and you will have abundance in the new year. If the old year goes out like a lion, the new year will come in like a lamb. I heard that about March. I didn't know that was the case with the new year. But according to this, so what do we got today? It's very misty today, very rainy, misty. But I wouldn't call it a lion. It's just sloppy. It's a sloppy lion. Or sloppy lamb, I'm not sure. And begin the new year square with every man. In other words, forgive them all. Start over. That's a really, really good idea, I think. I think if you're not careful, you open yourself up to people taking advantage of you, though. If you know somebody's a shyster, you could forgive them. You could start square with them, but just keep in mind that they're a shyster, because shysters tend to always shyst. So just be careful. And be careful anyway in this new year. We'd like for you to survive until the end of the year, right? I would like for you to. 678-348-0008 is our listener line. You can call that line anytime you want. Text that line anytime you want. If you just need to say hi, do that. If you want to talk about your New Year's resolutions, you could do that as well. Send me an email, rick@apocalyptic.com. Come by, hang out on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. And that's it. That's what we do. It's this kind of little thing. I wanted just to throw out a really quickie. This is a quickie show for you. To help you bring in the new year. You're going to try to do any kind of good luck thing? I'm doing the black eyed peas thing. I always do that. And I do put veggie bacon in. But, if you like pork and you can do the pork, do the whole thing. It'll bring you good luck. I swear it will. What do you do for good luck? Any other kind of things? It's like put a coin under your pillow or something. I don't know. Everybody has little good luck things. And the weird thing is we all have good and bad luck. It's just life. But then we say, when good luck happens, we'll say, oh, it had to do with this fact that I ate a pig on New Year's Eve or New Year's Day. That's my good luck. It happened for me. All right. Wishing good luck for you. Oh, man. We're going to do good this year. I know it. You guys have fun. We'll talk to you later.